Anna once had everything she thought she needed: a stable, loving marriage with her husband, David, and a seemingly unbreakable bond with her best friend, Claire. Yet, somehow it all unraveled. It was 2019, and while the world moved forward, Anna's heart felt trapped in a fog. She met Ethan, a young waiter at a local cafe, who made her feel seen in ways she hadn't felt in years. What began as casual conversation quickly deepened. She found herself confiding in Ethan, sharing her frustrations, and ultimately crossing boundaries she had once cherished. When David discovered the affair, he was devastated but dignified. He quietly ended their marriage, moving 2 hours away and refocusing on his studies, where he was finishing a PhD. Although their divorce was amicable, David cut off all communication with Anna, even ignoring her attempts to maintain a cordial connection on birthdays and holidays. It stung, yet she brushed it off, telling herself she had moved on with Ethan. As time passed, Anna's life became filled with new routines. Ethan's 3 children from a previous relationship, her busy career, and soon, a new baby kept her preoccupied. She barely noticed the distance growing between her and Claire, her friend of many years. Claire, who lived 2 hours away, had always been independent, disappearing for weeks. Whenever a new relationship swept her up, months turned into years, and the pandemic only intensified the isolation. By 2021, Anna hadn't heard from Claire in ages, but she attributed it to her friend's demanding job as a university law professor. Life was hectic, and Anna thought nothing of it. Then, in the summer of 2023, Anna and Ethan visited the city where Claire now lived, hoping to catch up. Anna called her multiple times, but each call went unanswered. Disappointed, Anna spent time with other friends, rationalizing Claire's absence as a busy schedule or a new boyfriend. She even told herself she'd call Claire again when things were less chaotic. Several months later, Anna was invited to a Halloween party. She entered, scanning the room, hoping Claire might be there. Spotting her in the corner, Anna's heart lifted. She rushed over, arms outstretched for a hug. But Claire's reaction was shockingly cold. A weak hug, a surprised look, and a simple, "Hi, Anna." Confused, Anna told her she'd tried calling over the summer. Claire looked uncomfortable, then said with a forced smile, "Oh, I was on my honeymoon." Anna froze. Her honeymoon? You got married? She asked, trying to keep her voice steady. Claire nodded, avoiding her gaze. Who is he? When did this happen? For a moment, Claire said nothing. Then, as if bracing herself, she uttered, "It's David." The world seemed to stop spinning. David, her ex-husband, the one she had shared 6 years of her life with, was now married to Claire, her best friend. Anna's stomach churned, her face flushed with disbelief. "You don't get to be angry," Claire said calmly, but her words pierced like ice. "You broke his heart. I didn't start dating him until 2 years after your divorce. You were with Ethan. You made your choice." Anna stayed at the party, but everything was a blur. She drank more than she should have, hoping to numb the pain of betrayal. That weekend, she barely slept, questioning how her life had come to this. When she returned home, the weight of her discovery followed her like a shadow. Ethan noticed her distance, her frequent silences, and finally confronted her. He asked her directly if she was hiding something or even considering going back to David. That question ignited the resentment brewing inside her. Furious, she blurted out everything about David, about Claire, and the betrayal she felt. Ethan's response shattered her further. He shrugged, saying, "I've known about them for a while." Social media? Anna's rage exploded. How could he know and not tell her? They fought into the early hours, words flying, old wounds reopening. She accused him of not understanding her pain, of withholding the truth. He fired back, accusing her of still harboring feelings for David. Their home, once a refuge, felt like a prison. Desperate for clarity, Anna left to stay with her parents, hoping that distance would clear her head. But it only deepened her sense of loss. She had left a loving husband for the thrill of the unknown, only to find herself feeling emptier than ever. Eventually, she returned to face Ethan, but the damage was done. The life she had built felt fragile, and the happiness she once thought she had found seemed like a distant dream.